afternoon, Dr. Bostom. We're here discussing House Bill 6302. You have the floor to testify. Please limit your testimony to 2 minutes or less. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you. The following very understated self-explanatory comment is from a CDC document entitled Questions and Answers, Vaccine Against 2001 H1N1 Influenza Virus. And I quote, if you have had 2009 H1N1 flu as confirmed by an RT-PCR test, you should have some immunity against 2009 H1N1 flu and can choose not to get the 2009 H1N1 vaccine, unquote. Fast forward just over a decade later, and after intensive investigation for the past 16 months, both laboratory and real-world clinical data demonstrate convalescent unvaccinated COVID-19 immunity is just as robust as vaccine-acquired COVID-19 immunity. Indeed, multiple laboratory studies conducted by highly respected U.S. and European academic research groups have reported that convalescent, mildly or severely infected SARS-CoV-2, that's COVID-19 patients who are unvaccinated, can have greater virus-neutralizing immunity, especially more versatile, long-enduring T-cell immunity, relative to vaccinated individuals who are never infected. An enormous real-world Israeli national follow-up study of approximately 6.4 million individuals demonstrated clearly that naturally acquired COVID-19 convalescent immunity was equivalent to vaccine-acquired immunity in preventing COVID-19 infection, morbidity, and mortality, faring at least as well as those vaccinated. 187,549 unvaccinated COVID-19 positive persons who tested positive between June 1st, 2020 to September 30th, 2020, and were followed through March 20th, 2021, revealed only 894, that's 0.48%, were reinfected, 38, 0.02 were hospitalized, a mere 16, 0.08% hospitalized with severe disease, and only one out of 187,549 died. That individual was over 80 years old. The Israeli investigators concluded, quote, our results question the need to vaccinate previously infected individuals, unquote. Pooled with vaccine-acquired immunity, i.e. unvaccinated with natural immunity plus vaccinated, Rhode Island has achieved de facto herd immunity in terms of clinical COVID-19 disease. COVID-19 hospitalizations and deaths are at low background rates consistent with a very manageable endemic disease like seasonal influenza. Moreover, and concordant with these reassuring data, while approximately 90% of Rhode Island's COVID-19 mortality was accrued among those 65 plus years old, as of Friday, May 14th, 92.4% of that age group had been partially vaccinated and 86.1% fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Epidemic spread of COVID-19, like all other respiratory viruses, again, notably influenza, is driven by symptomatic persons. Asymptomatic spread is trivial and inconsequential. A meta-analysis of contact tracing studies published in the Journal of the American Medical Association showed asymptomatic COVID-19 spread was 0.7%. In conclusion, a rational, ethical, true prevention model alternative to vaccine passports would be simple notifications as part of formal policies by public agencies and businesses that persons with active symptomatic febrile, feverish respiratory illnesses stay home from work and refrain from patronizing businesses. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony, Dr. Bostom. Any questions from members of the committee? No questions. Thank you again for calling in.
Thank you.